Hey guys, I'm Monster Matt here, and welcome back to the Monster Sanctuary Randomized Run. Decided to do a little bit of a detour from the main tower. Before we got to that, we got to do the Forgotten World. I wanted to sniff around the other parts of the sanctuary a little bit. Also wanted to try out a different team because you guys are right. A few of you in the comments pointed out that I've been sticking to the birds for quite a bit, and I guess I was just waiting for them to really hit their strides so I could enjoy them, and we have been, and I guess I still haven't, you know, put out like the ultimate form of their build, but it's okay. So we kind of got back to Calcifer a bit last time, but one of our other commenters, Godzilla Boy, was saying that, you know, there was a bunch of monsters that they were particularly fond of, and they were hoping I would take a look at, including the Oclute, which I'm actually kind of a fan of myself. And back in the olden days, when I was like mega congeal man, I used one quite a bit, but I haven't made one. I haven't used one in quite a while, and figured I would roll out sort of a Lord of the Deep squad, including kind of built to function with the Oclute. So. But kind of was wandering around, just filling in the map a little bit, and I found this place again. So there's something very about this room that feels very odd to me, as if there's a presence in this room watching us. We probably won't be able to lure it out not right now. So this is, of course, where we need to go to. I think it's actually in relation to that clock in the workshop, which, by the way, I was reminded of the correct time for the clock by Crasher320, which was nice of them, and the time is 11:05 for that clock puzzle, so I'm gonna go back there as well today. But the team in question, I've got a Brawlish, I've got an Oclute, and I've got the Vodnoi. I had a light shifted egg to begin with, so I'm not. Like, I might switch to a Dark Shift for our Oclute, just because I do like it has the same bleed passive as the Dark Shifted Graphonics does, which is why I like it so much. No, sorry, Graphonics has the charge thing. But the Dark Shifted Oclute has bleed out, which means that bleed stacks stick, which I like, which I'm massively in favor of. But I noticed that lifelink heals the whole party and ups crit chance, which stacks so incredibly well with Assault Shield off of Namor here, our Vodnoi, because he gets shields from critical hits and increases critical chance. And so I've built the entire party into this ridiculous crit machine because the Vodnoi has 2 instances of critical base, so without any crit gear at all, gains 30% crit chance. Hunt, of course, boosts the whole party by 8% in general. You can counterattack, which has a higher crit chance. You know, Lord of the Deep increases, gives bleed to all aquatic monsters in the party, whenever they crit. We get shielding, which of course stacks with Assault Shield. I'm still working on getting some of the talents. But defense focus, mana focus, health focus, and then just life overload, defense overload, mana overload. It's been a long time since I looked at a Vodnoi, and I'm like, geez, I'd forgotten how good they were. Deep Wounds means bleed does more damage. Scent of Blood, which Oclute has as well, means they do 10% more damage to things that have bleed, which is going to be everything. Whenever you do kill something that has bleed, Splatter, you know, spreads the bleed to the rest of their team, and just keeps the ball rolling. Like I said, Gang Orca, which points if you get the references I've made on these names, by the way. Scent of Blood gets you more damage, like I just said, against bleeding targets. You've got Reckless Mending, so whenever Armor Break or Chill gets applied, you know, the party member that applied it gets healing. Threw in Auto Heal, because, like, you know, it turns Oclute into the party healer, which I would not have expected. Adaptive Evolution, you know, means that, like, if you're forced to punch up at something that you don't have a good solution for, you gain might and apply Armor Break, which is really good. Aquatic Predator, of course, is increasing crit chance of aquatic monsters, and also the crit damage, which is really nice. You get, of course, Multi-Chill and Congeal, which I'm stoked to have again. I haven't used Congeal in a long time, since, like, I think my original Monster Sanctuary videos where, like, I just congealed everything. Like, congeal's my best friend. I love congeal. Really debated taking bite over claws, but I went for the crit damage over the self-heal. I'm not sure if I'll keep it that way forever. I might switch that back. But I figure that with the other healing things Orca here has going on, that we should be able to make it work. I don't know if I actually need bleed, considering Lord of the Deep here. But it might apply 2 stacks of bleed. I haven't tested that yet. But if it does, then, like, yee, because, like, I'll take double bleed. Why wouldn't I? An ogrefish. I didn't have a clever name for this one. Just big, brutish, fish. Ogrefish can chill. Ogrefish can weak. It's not, like, as immediately synergistic, I guess, as far as the other two go. Because, like, the Occlute and the Vodenoir go together so, like, harmoniously. But you got some buffing. You have some like a chance of debuff removal. Spawn of Champions is real nice because it starts off aquatics your teams with Might, Glory, or Regen, and they can gain an additional stack of those buffs. That goes nicely with Assault Mastery, which gets you Might, Sorcery, and Glory, and lets Orca here have an extra stack of them as well. So, gives you a little bit of that. I'm gonna be grabbing Duality as well, so that everyone, when they get Might, there's a chance to get Sorcery, and vice versa. There's definitely a nice amount of synergy with these three, and I'm pretty sure they're meant to be together. Certainly, the Vodenoy and the Occlute are, but Brawlish here fit the build pretty well for what I was going for. Thornish was a consideration as well, but I don't think I've actually seen one of those, or if I have, I don't remember. I don't think I have. I don't think I have one of their eggs, even if I wanted one. So. Yeah, I don't think so. So these are the three we went with. I figured I'd give them a whirl. But without any further ado, I'm just nosing around, like I said, looking for... Because I know there's a few things we kind of left behind before, because we didn't have all the critters we needed at the time. One of which was a Blobberg, I believe, like a slime hole. God, slime hole sounds awful. Just, bleh. Just, I'm going down the slime hole. Like, please don't do that. There's no part of that that sounds anything but unpleasant. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll be going back to the Lost, the Forgotten World here in just a moment, because I figured that would be a good place to kind of kick us off here. Hey, Graphonixes, woo! We still have our main bird team. I've also got everyone gear-wise. I went with crit and mana, like everything here has mana regen because the Brawlish has like pitiful mana normally. But put the katana and the claws on there for some extra crit. Gang Orca because as a healer actually helps to have a bit of magic, so I focused more on just raw brute force with a moon sword. But got the feather, the bracelet, and the gauntlet for just defense, crit chance, and more mana regen. And Namor's got his trident because it's kind of his signature thing. With defense and health and mana regen, and then defense and mana regen because health, mana, and defense are what the Vodenoy sort of just rocks out with. So proceeding down said slime hole, which just still sounds just wrong. And that's it. Okay, well, just some items then. All right, in that case, let's zip back to keep a stronghold. Why don't we actually ride the Occlute for a bit, because he's pretty cool. Because yeah, we never actually got all the blob keys, did we? Because like that's where the blob, the one down there in Magma Chamber is where the 3 statues are. That's the entrance to Blobberg. I've marked the blob statues I've encountered recently. There's one in Sun Palace. And I know there's one in here somewhere, but I didn't mark it at the time, did I? Oh well. Yeah, let's motor on over from here. It seems closest. Because like I actually really like enjoy the model changes they've made to some of these creatures. Because like I said, like in my original playthrough, I used an Occlute, and they didn't have this cool, like, loping animation. And there's a thing here, I just realized. Oh, yeah, of course. Never mind, I know what that is. But, I do hope you guys have been enjoying this series. I know that I did get stuck on Bird Team there for a little while, and I apologize if that was putting you off at all. But, you know, it's been a lot of fun playing through like this. I'm looking forward to getting to some of those demos I picked up too as well, one of which in particular called Cassette Beasts. Even if you don't get a chance to watch the video, I do hope you check it out if you're a fan of monster taming games, because from what I saw of it, it looked like a cross somewhere between Pokemon and one of the seasons of Digimon that I remember from when I was a kid, where like they literally became the Digimon, which was a little weird for me at the time, I'll grant you, but it was kind of a recurring theme from there out with the series, and I kind of came around to it. But from what I've seen of Cassette Beasts, basically you can capture, you know, these creatures much the same way you can with Pokemon, or maybe you scout. I'm not sure what the exact method is or what the logic is exactly, but basically you battle them and then acquire them in some capacity, and then you're able to, you know, become them, which is a little odd, I guess, but also kind of neat. But then I believe there's also a system in the game where you can have, like, you know, human party members. I don't know if it's co-op or not, but the upside to that is you can then like build relationships with these characters. So you know, the NPCs, and then you're able to like fuse with them, and that gets stronger based on your you know, like bonds. So it kind of has like a Persona-ish tweak to it, I guess, in that respect. But let's test out these creatures. Now these guys will be a lower level because I bumped into a while ago, but Mad Lords are Mad Lords. All right, so start off with some nice buffs. We've got Combo Initiator on Ogrefish, so we're gonna start with that one. His mana still isn't really up to the task, unfortunately, but should be fine. I mean, these guys take more damage from basically everything, so. We have mostly water, of course, on the Ocklute. That's okay, though. That's some beautiful damage. And for you, I'm thinking... I guess Lightning Slash does more damage, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, that's some nice damage. Granted, we're a little above that level, but... The one thing I want to know more than anything else is whether or not we're able to keep up with things healing-wise, because there's not a dedicated healer on staff. Well, I mean, I guess the Ocklute kind of is, but, like, there's no, like, push this to heal move on, you know, this team at the moment. But, I'm hoping that the Ocklutes... I mean, they crushed that. Again, we were, you know, a higher level, but still. Who else is down here anyway? Mad Lords, Glowdras. Guess I really should use the Graphonics to get some of these heights, though. I forgot that this place kind of requires them. I actually have a Rampede, thankfully, so I can do this. Lucky Clover. I kind of forgot that, like, some of these locations down here require very particular monsters. Because, yeah, the Graphonics makes this whole place doable. There's a few jumps you just cannot do without the Griffin here. Hey, Shockhopper! That's cool. It's neat seeing it running around. Because in the original game, of course, you can only get Shockhoppers through that egg quest up in the Snowy Mountain. So he must be replacing, what, the turtle? Oh, there's the Promethean as well. Probably should stop, like, looking around like a, you know, just touristing it and actually like go pester Bard and see what's what. Thankfully, we have our old buddy Doomshroom for this place. I guess in a way I'm a little bit disappointed that like we didn't get a chance to to like do more with Doomshroom, considering how this run started off. You know, we didn't really have it and he helped us for a while, but we didn't have like a ton of synergy to work with that, I suppose. And then I guess after a while I just kind of like just let it go, I guess. But I don't know. I guess stuff happens, you know. Oh, this is just the regular, like, cut through them kind. Sorry, cut through them. I do have a slash, don't I? Do I not? Burning will work, right? Yeah, Calcifer. Yay, my jumping ability. This is the one where I like derped for like 2 minutes solid, didn't I? I was so confused as to how to you know, get to that, to enter the oh, it didn't work, okay. To get to I kept trying to like burn the vines from the front, and it was like, it's not gonna work, man. I might have just done it to myself again, though. Hang on a second here. I thought I was supposed to slide like an extra... Oh, of course. I needed to actually jump in there to do it. That makes sense. Almost did to myself again. Almost. You can also see from the mimic and the Kieran that I hatched, I tried to make a construct team or like a spirit team or something like that to make it work with the with Calcifer, but they just weren't gelling as much as I wanted them to. But it was something I'd considered. I think if I went and got like a steam golem, I would probably have a better time with that. And I may still do that for a future team, but we're pretty close to the end of the game, so we're kind of running out of time to start, you know, experimenting, I guess. But if it gives any of you guys ideas as to what you want to try, then it's all good. Hello, Thanatos. All right, 39. That's a difference. Okay. Cool. So we can still just delete someone. Like I definitely made them into a single target experience. They are not built to share. Not loving this whole dodge chance deal this guy's got going on though. I'm loving that bleed damage though. That's a lot of work for me. Holy crap. I am not at all unhappy with that. They build that bleed so fast. I dig it. I dig it a lot, actually. Like I should really pay more attention to what the bleed count actually is between each turn. But at the end there was like 39 bleed stacks, and I don't think he had nearly that many the turn before, if I'm not mistaken. Like it just shot up. Oh, hello again. Okay, 4, 5. Alright, I'm kind of mixing my attack here a little bit, but... Maybe it was charge stacks I had him with, I don't know, because it wasn't from Lithium. And there's the downside. The team doesn't have much in the way of defense. It is a very fragile sort of a thing. I could use Spell Shield to help with that a little bit, though, and I haven't been. Like, the Vodanoi's got a decent amount of shielding, like, you know, to work with, but the rest of them kind of don't. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought Assault Shield, like, meant, like, anybody could crit and he would benefit from it, not just himself. But, you know. Gotta admit that having an option to hit them with that they can't dodge in Aqua Blast is real nice. Like, they really are just the best defense is an overwhelming offense, and I get behind that. There's a ton of bricks up there. It is super interesting to me to see like Thanatos and the Promethean running around together here, because I mean, a lot of what should be in the abandoned tower ended up here, which is kind of funny to me. Not all of it. Like the Glowfly obviously is a bit of an interesting face among the crowd, but y'all move, please. Thank you. Ah, fine. I also do kind of wish that, like, they had a way to make the chill, like, spread. They're not really a debuff-focused team, in all fairness, but it's nice they have it. And yeah, the whole melting my Oxloot thing that needs to stop, but overall, I'm pretty happy with them, I gotta say. I mean, we are punching up now, so I guess that's fair enough. There's a hole in this wall. No? There's a hole in one of these walls. Because there's 2 gaps in the map, and this is the upper one, so... Oh, it's down there. Of course it is. Oh, yeah. And we need to get our... this this dude out again, too. Ah! You wanna maybe get that jump in your favor there, buddy? Oh, I guess because like you don't keep it when you double. No, you do. I don't know what the problem was then. You really do. Like, I mean, you really can't just kind of run roughshod around this place if you kind of just go for it. If you already got, you know, the creatures you'll need to make it work, you can kind of just do whatever you want here. Right, there is our backdoor entrance to Horizon Beach, if we wanted it. This has some Graphonics crap written all over it. Like I think this is one of the jumps you just couldn't do without the Graphonics, because like nothing else has the distance to pull that off. Because you not only need to jump far, you know, you also need to fall slow. I guess they fell down. Wait, so did they just like fall off the edge and like die? Like, can they do that? I imagine if you touch the glowfly, it would like bring them back up to fight you. But like the mental image of just like two of its teammates just walking straight off the edge is pretty funny. Geronimo! We did that already. Alright, so we've done the most of the upper area there. Let's hop some Mad Lords. We've got two doors. We got this way, and we got the corner. Oh, we've hit tar. Thankfully, I have a blob for that. Changelings. Interesting. A whole party of them. I'm not exactly sure, because considering the Occulute is dying in these like attacks, like the healing is great if they don't focus their attacks on one person, but if they do, it doesn't seem to help very much. So part of me is slightly considering dark shifting the Occulute instead and getting that lovely continuous bleed thing going, because I do love that like a lot. It is a truly delicious passive to have. That said, in situations like this, where, you know, they don't just shut you down in one turn, it becomes useful again, because then you want to heal yourself. And, like, we do get some shielding out of it because of, you know, the other synergies going on, so. This will give him some time before I mess with it too much, because, you know, we're not quite at the full zenith of the build yet. I haven't fed him any food yet either, come to think of it. Let's see, crit damage would be real nice for the Ock loot. Defense would be pretty good, honestly. Also, health, mana. We could give the Vodun, the Ogrefish and Namor some more mana, which would not be at all unwelcome. This would not be terrible either for like any of them, really. For Gang Orca, damage, healing, and shielding is all, you know, pretty much all things that he do. So tempting. Let me know what food you guys tend to prefer for your critters. Raspberry is tempting, pretty tempting stuff though. Whee! Huh. Bats. I mean, it's an appropriate place to find one, I guess. That is the first Nightwing I've seen, and it's a light shift. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it does seem like the bleed stacks, because when I use fiery stabs, which does actually by itself cause bleed, it seems to get double bleed. Like, it gives 2 bleed stacks at a time, which is kind of amazing. I'm not gonna lie. And that's fairly spectacular if I had to put it into a single term. They're all just stuck in a... It's one of the things that I do kind of enjoy quite a bit about the randomizer run, is just seeing monsters in environments they shouldn't be in. Because it really does mess with their AI sometimes. And this just puts us back up to where we were before, I think, right? Not this way, like, specifically, but... Yeah, there we go. Couldn't have got to it from the other side, though, but we can get to it here. Cool. So we've actually done a pretty good job of, like we're chewing through this place. I forgot how utterly, like you kind of require the Graphonics, but at the same time, the Graphonics sort of makes the place like a total cakewalk. As far as getting around goes, at least. Ah, yes, the pretty tree.
Look at that! Big tree! I want to roast at it. It looks similar to the Tree of Evolution, but much larger and older.
The tree of the world. Figdrasil.
It's Yggdrasil.
That's what I said.
It harbors a great source of power. Well, a source of ancient primordial magic. That's a connection to my own distant past. I can't remember any events, however. Either way, we have made a truly awe-inspiring discovery. Perhaps we can find out more about it by exploring this area further.
That's the idea, Birdman. Cool, alright. We'll leave the... I love how, like, the epic music just cuts out. Like, oh, alright, well, we're just over here now. Like, duh! 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 Never mind. Ba, 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 da, da. Bum, 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 bum. And it just fizzles out. Like, right there. Like, what? Come on. Gunk. The warrior flask. Never did make use of that last time. I probably should have. It's got a decent. It's got, you know, got some potential for it for sure. Looks like we're gonna need Bard for the rest of this, for, you know, most of the rest of this place. So I guess we better go up and, you know, pester him. Actually, you know, pull on the string of that particular quest line. I missed the hole up there, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Well, we'll go check that out real quick first, and then we'll probably. I've been going for a while now, so I'll probably end off there, and we'll hit up Bard and his quest line on the next one. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed seeing the new team and are excited for its possibilities. I'm not gonna change like every single episode or nothing like that, but I will try to if we have enough. You know, I know we don't have a lot of episodes left, but I'm gonna. Oh, I can't. There's a Bard door. Okay. I'm gonna try to work in a few other teams here and there, I guess. Well, we're kind of to make up for being on the birds for so long. I went to the birds. It was for the birds, about the birds. The bird. The bird was the word, but we'll try and make the word fish or construct or something like that for a while. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, thank you for watching the video. I do hope you had some fun with it. See you lovely monsters on the next one. And for now, a Monster Man out. Bye-bye!